Hey guys, how you all doing today? So, I had a couple of subjects I wanted to touch upon today. Not really about me or the Liam experiments, kind of like I don't know where I'm going with that. I want to talk about reframing, which was my New Year's resolution, and I've already completely forgotten about it and get sucked into the same thought loops and patterns as I did the first 32 years of my life. But you need to just have it in your periphery. You need to have it at the front of your mind all day, every day, and then it might start to change the way you see things, the way you think about things. Reframing and that little voice that wants you to do everything that's easy and nothing that's hard. And if you listen to it forever, you will be miserable. Again, like I was for the first 30 odd years of my life. So reframing. I had some good examples of this. Okay, yeah. So one example I have for this is and I don't say these things to brag or to boast in any way, because we all have our own perspectives, and I genuinely, when I think about my business, I think about how I just see missed opportunities and missed potential where, like, by now I literally, in my own head, I can see very clearly about how I could be a millionaire. And I guess that was always the plan, that by 30, the business I do now, it's like the modern day Del Boy. I guess there's a lot more to it than that, but I just buy something for one price, I market it on Amazon, and I sell it for more. And I try and find things that nobody else is selling and that the customer is looking for. And obviously I want to provide a good service and a good product, so hopefully people see value in it. But I just feel like there's a few basic things I could have done differently, that if I had done differently, I would be even better off now than I am. But then I need to try not to indulge in those thoughts, because I have still done well, and I have still got a 6-figure sum in savings, and I haven't got any debts, and I have still got a healthy business, and there's no reason it shouldn't always be like that, whatever I decide to do. So I need to reframe it onto the positive side. And I feel like there's two ways of looking at every situation. The personal situation that is getting me down with, if you can just bring a positive attitude to it and just realise that nothing has happened that's that bad that can't be overcome, and it's really not that serious, and they're happy, well, I hope they are, and our paths will cross and things will be okay. And as I said in that other video that I took down because I thought it was a bit too much of a downer, and I want to try and spread a positive message on this channel. Obviously I've had struggles, I still have struggles, but you've got to bring your most positive attitude to it, really, because who else will? We all have to be our own heroes. We all have to be our own inner coaches instead of inner critics. And that's something I really need to try and remember, because I've spent so long of my life being so hard on myself, and there's no need for it. You've got to just recognise that you have done well. You're trying. You're still here. Every day you wake up and you get out of bed and you say, this is not the day that I am beaten. You fucking give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, so this wasn't supposed to be about me. Reframing. So, whatever situation you're going through, I know it's obviously a lot harder in some situations than it is in others. I guess in the grand scheme of things, my issues aren't really that bad. Like if you've lost your legs in a car accident or something, it's going to be harder to reframe that. But maybe you're like a world-class wheelchair athlete, that you never would have found out about unless this bad thing happened to you. And it opens up other opportunities, doesn't it? Other possibilities. Yeah, like if there's something you're really struggling with to reframe, put it in the comments if you don't mind sharing, and I'll see if I can help you to try and look at it from a different perspective. And I guess a basic one that you can carry across all of them is that you're still here. Like whatever shit has landed on you, you're still here trying to figure it out, and that's a way to reframe it. It's challenged your character and you've risen to the challenge. So reframing. And the second one, that little voice, the comfort voice. Like, I've recently bumped up my running to 10 kilometers a day. It's not sustainable, I'm not going to do it forever, but I've never done it, and it's always something I've thought, this might actually be a huge difference to my mental health. And I'm day 4, and I've noticed I'm like with some other things that I've tried, I'm thinking clearer. I'm getting more stuff done. I'm feeling more relaxed in the evenings. My lows aren't quite as low. Like, things that affect me they still affect me, but they're not just absolutely like life and death, end of the world. And I think there's just something to be said for getting out and moving and oxygenating your brain for an hour at a time. And again, you could give yourself a little pat on the back when you get indoors. And everything else, I appreciate everything else so much more, like the ice cream in the evenings, like sitting down and watching a TV show I enjoy. I have the perspective of, oh God, I was doing that 10k again earlier, and I really didn't want to do it, and I was only 4 kilometers in, and it felt like it was dragging on forever. But it passes just like everything else. This too shall pass. You'll get to the end of it, and you'll get that boost of motivation, of self-confidence, of self-respect, of discipline. You'll get it if you can just commit to it. I'm not saying everybody should do a 10k a day. Like, I don't know what your physical capabilities are, but I'd just say there's a lot to be said for pushing yourself physically every day. Because I feel like that can give you what ketamine, what SSRIs, what else is there? SNRIs, antidepressants in general, TMS. I believe it can give you similar stuff, but it's a lot harder work. And if there's one rule in life, is that anything worth doing is hard work. And the more effort you can put into it, the more rewards you'll get. So, yeah, I'm going to try and keep up sort of 10k 5 times a week for as long as I can. I'm getting a bit skinny now, so I need to be conscious of that. But I'm literally just sat in the car park waiting for Domino's to cook my large pizza with an extra big garlic and herb dip to go with it. So I'm going to enjoy every bite of that. So yeah, just wanted to bring a more positive message today. And if you want to hear more about how I deal with these things that I've just spoken about, how I implement them is the word I was looking for, then let me know. And I hope you guys are all doing well, and just try and keep that positive attitude. I know it sounds really cliche and patronising, and like sometimes when I hear people say that, I just want them to fuck off, quite frankly. But it's one thing that you have control over. Like, you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. And even if it feels really fake and unnatural to have a positive attitude in times of difficulty and adversity, if you keep doing it, it will rub off. And it's better than the alternative, isn't it, of just living miserably and just being sad all the time. So, as always, best of luck to you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great Easter weekend, or whatever other religious weekend that you may follow.